It was a beautiful morning on the island of Sodor, and the magical train car brought two of his closest friends, the Polar Express and Thomas, to what the magical train car was calling his special puzzle cave area. Oh, that sounds interesting, said Thomas. So you're telling me that you got all these letters here and it spells a word that's really important and the Polar Express and I have to figure it out?
That's what I heard, Thomas, said the Polar Express. The magical train car is such an interesting fellow. I always love hanging out with him because he always says and does very interesting things. And this is no different. So what I think he just said is he has a bunch of letters, they're on the ground, they spell something that's very important, and he wants us to figure it out together as a team, Thomas. Are you ready to give this a try?
You bet I am, said Thomas. I love a good puzzle, and when I have a friend to do it with, it makes it that much more fun. Let's get at it. Thomas and the Polar Express spent a lot of time looking over the different letters that they had. They wanted to figure out what it is that the magical train car was trying to spell out for them. And the magical train car was so excited that he just couldn't sit still as they were trying to figure out what the word is. The Polar Express was the first to give it a try.
All right, magical train car,
Said the Polar Express.
I believe the word you're trying to spell is Dryphens. Is that correct?
Dryphens, said Thomas. That's not a word. I've never heard that before. That can't possibly be it, right, magical train car?
Brr, brr.
Yep, sounds like that's not right. Let's give it another try. It was Thomas's turn to give it a try. All right, magical train car, said Thomas. I think that the word is Nerfdis,
Brr, 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 brr.
said the magical train car.
Oh, I know, said the Polar Express. That's not a word either, Nerfdis. What's Nerfdis? That's nothing, Nerfdis.
The magical train car decided to give the Polar Express and Thomas a hint. All right, so you're telling me that the word that we're trying to spell starts with the letter F. Is that right? Said the magical train car. All right, we have a little clue here, Polar Express. Let's get after it again. Thomas and the Polar Express started working and figure out where letters might go. And they felt like they were on to something,
I think that it starts with fr.
said the Polar Express. And I think it ends with ns, said Thomas. Are we close, magical train car? Awesome, we're close. Thomas believed that he and the Polar Express had figured out what the word was. So Thomas put the last letter where he believed it needed to go. Magical train car, I think we figured it out. Friends. The word that you wanted us to spell was friends. Is that right? Yes. Said the magical train car. We did it! The word was friends.
Magical train car, that was such a fun activity. Thank you so much for putting that together for Thomas and I,
Said the Polar Express.
I can't wait for another one of these challenges. You are such a mysterious and fun fellow. I'm so glad we're friends.
Said the magical train car. I think what he was saying was, me too. The end.